Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I thought it'd be a good time to post this since everyone's gonna have their cheat meal today, and whatever the case may be, I'm cutting right now, and my carbs getting lower and lower. I'm down to 220, so I'm actually feel like I'm cutting right now, because I can feel the hunger, creeping in. But one thing to keep in mind to fight hunger, for me at least, is to eat with full awareness, is to eat consciously, eat mindfully. Observe and witness every bite, taste every grain of rice, how you chew, how the food enters your stomach, how your stomach is digesting the food, is stuff like that. When people eat, they're not really eating most of the time. They're like talking to people, they're looking at their phones, and they're watching TV, and then, well, I'm guilty of that too. Like, no wonder, like, you're really never satisfied after you eat, right? Like, you always eat too much. I think even if you become satisfied, or you feel full, then you're eating too much, right? It's pretty much a fact. Like, people eat more than what they should, right? So, like, 95% of the time, I'm not paying attention to what I'm eating. I'm not being aware, and I wasn't really eating because I'm missing out on the experience of eating. I was just swallowing substances without any content, without any meaning. So, no wonder I'm still left, hanging. I'm still left with hunger, right? Because my mind is somewhere else. But I'm gonna try it from now on. This is all part of my journey. Like, I'm not like preaching to you guys because, like, oh, I'm the master of mindful eating and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna try it from now on to, like, eat my food, like, cover my food with consciousness. The way that Matt Damon's, put ketchup on his potatoes when he's growing in Mars. I think I'll just need less food to satisfy my hunger. I'll be full, right? And I'm wondering if, even when you're bulking, if you eat with mindfulness, maybe you get more out of the food. I don't know. No, don't call bro science on that. But anyway, so I think the same thing can be applied to, like, sex and everything else in life, really. But anyway, so try that. And if you're still hungry, hold up that mirror to your stomach. The mirror, I always call it a mirror, but it's just your consciousness. Every time you become aware of something, you're jumping from being in the situation, being in hunger, or being in the thought, or be the thought, to witness, watching the thought from a higher plane, which is your consciousness. Just think of your thought as being like this ball, this messed up, jumbled up pile of ball, right? And you identify yourself with it. And anytime you detach yourself from that, you're witnessing, you're looking down on the ball through the plane, the outer plane of that, which is consciousness. That's why, like, all the meditations, they always teach you how to start with your breath. There's nothing magic about the breath. It's just like, breath is the easiest thing to be aware of. Like, you're constantly breathing. You can't be living. If you can't be alive, you're not breathing. But, like, how many times a day in our lives do we think about the fact that we're breathing? We're unconsciously breathing. But once you bring consciousness to breathing, you're automatically holding up the mirror to your breath, and you're automatically operating from a higher plane of existence. You're witnessing the breath, and you can apply that to your thoughts, and as I'm talking about here, to your eating. And just, one of the things I realized is that the gap between your exhale and your inhale is really the void that I'm talking about. The ultimate truth, the absolute. When someone asks me, Frank, what is the truth? And I just tell them, oh, it's the gap between your exhale and your inhale of your breath. Anyway, so I'll make more videos on this. I'm still trying to, figure this shit out myself. But anyway, so hold up that mirror to your stomach. Just simply be aware of the sensation of hunger. Be mindful of, watch that feeling of hunger, right, from that plane of consciousness, and laugh at it like a clown. Just like, oh, I'm feeling hungry. Just be the moment that you are aware of being hungry, you become less hungry automatically. It's like, once you hold up the mirror, you dissolve that feeling. You just watch it dissolve into the void, or visualize your digestive system and the formation of your poop, right? Or if you're still hungry, then visualize your poop, be aware of that too, create the imagery of the way the poop tastes in your mouth, things like that. And if you're still hungry after you do that, then fuck it, just eat fried chicken and eat pizza. Who gives a shit? Because ultimately, you're not your body.